Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to May I Scraplift You. Today is May 25th and we are scrapjacking me today. So I went and pulled a layout that I have scrapbook. This is Lana. As you can tell, she was so excited for college, sleeping in the car. So I liked this one. Christopher liked this one. So this is the one I'm going to do. I have two photographs, same size, 4x4s, of Abendblume and the view from Abendblume. This is the bed and breakfast that we've stayed at when we've gone to Leavenworth. I've got my stuff, so let's see what I can do. All right, so I'm starting out with a variety of papers from my Never Ending kit, and I decided to go with kind of a tealy green, blue, green, gray color scheme kind of thing. I wanted to keep everything kind of in those tones, whether they were going to be a little bit darker or a little bit lighter. That was what I was going for. I also wanted to have a bit of a distressed look on this layout, so I'm going to rough up some edges, which I still am enjoying. There are times where you know, roughing up edges is perfect for the layout, and then sometimes you don't want them. This time, definitely wanted them. I'm also adding some distress ink to some of the edges of the paper as well, and that's just because I want it to cover up, or not really cover up, but kind of tone down the white edges that you get when you do rough up a piece of paper that has a white core. So I'm using this pretty gray and white paper as a background. It is an old Close to My Heart paper, and then I'm using an old My Mind's Eye paper on top of that. This white plank paper is not old, or it's been around a while, but you can still get it at Hobby Lobby. It is a thinner paper, but I think the wood grain is worth it. There are definitely times where I you know, desire a thicker paper. But there are also times where I'm just like, it doesn't matter because I layer up so many papers anyway on a layout. It's not going to lose its stability. Plus, it's going into a page protector, right? Like, it's going in there. It's going to be protected. I don't have to worry about it. So I am roughing up the edges here. Now, in the layout that I am jacking, it is a layout about Lana and her excitement about college. She is asleep in the car. It is funny because we fall asleep in the car a lot, or I should say the kids and I fall asleep in the car a lot. Christopher does not. He doesn't really get the opportunity to. But, you know, I don't know what it is. I get in the car and I'm like, out. So there we are. Now, that little bag that you saw me munching on are Utz crab chips. And let me just tell you that they are the bomb diggity. They are everything. I love Utz crab chips. I really miss Utz potato chips being out here on the West Coast, and we have missed them for years. However, bought a box of mini bags, and they have been absolutely perfect. Let me just tell you. So, yeah. I've also apparently need a variety of drinks because up in the corner, you can see I got a whole bunch of them going on over there. It's fine, you guys. There was a time in my life where I always had 3 drinks. It was a Coke, a tea, and a water. Yeah. So, anyway, moving on from that, I went ahead and used washi tape here down the side to basically copy the jack of the layout that I'm doing. I didn't follow any kind of pattern here. I just grabbed the washi tapes and did it randomly. Now, some of them appear more than others, and that's totally fine. I was just kind of feeling whatever washi tape I wanted in the moment and putting it on there. We've got the photos now here on top of that white plank paper. And now I'm looking for something to create down here in the bottom right hand corner so that I can actually create the title. I also decide that I want a little bit of Shining, Shimmering, Splendid on here. So I'm going to grab these Love from Lizzie peel-offs and place them, again, randomly, no rhyme or reason, within these washi tape strips. Now, Love from Lizzie used to be based in the UK. However, she has moved to North America. She is based in Canada now. And I'm not sure if her shop has opened back up because they literally moved their life and the business and everything went from the UK to Canada. I just don't know if she's opened back up yet, but that's where those little peel-off guys are from. She does do card kits, monthly card kits, which I used to be a subscriber to, and I never used them for card making. I used them for scrapbooking because they were such great products. Okay, so I figured out what I'm going to do over here, where I'm going to create a title. I've got this 49 and Market die cut. I'm going to put it over top of my label sticker over here on the right hand side, and then I'm going to use the other half of that die cut over on the left hand side. Now the left hand side has a butterfly on it, and you know that that is not staying, so I'm going to cover that sucker up with this heart and then another die cut heart. So the cream colored heart, it's actually the back side to a black heart. The black heart is the front of the heart, but I didn't want to use the black, and this was a good size, so I flipped it over and used that cream color. I am going to add another layer of paper in here, just because I don't think there's enough, right? Like, I got plenty of color and pattern going on, but I felt like I needed just a tiny bit more. So I am going to go ahead and rough those edges up and place them down as well. And then I'm going to grab a bunch of these tiny little flowers. I picked these up at Retreat. We went to the Hobby Lobby there and I grabbed them. Now this video is sped up for time, so if you're thinking I'm doing an awful lot of twitching while I'm scrapbooking, that is the reason why. It is super speedy. This layout did take longer than that sweet spot I was talking about, which is about a half an hour. This one took about almost 45 minutes or so. So gotta speed it up. I am going to use my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, which I am almost at the end, which is why I think it's clogging so much right now, because it is at the end. I don't know if that makes sense, but as I get closer and closer to the end, it clogs, and I think this happened in my last bottle, but the bottle lasts so long that it's kind of hard to remember what exactly did happen at the end of the bottle. So I'm going into the kit, going to pull out some of these gold letters to create a title. I grab the word happy, and then I'm going to also bring in some of the gold hearts. Again, just a little bit of Shining, Shimmering, Splendid on this layout, and I'm going to get that with the shininess of the gold. Next, I'm going to look at my word stickers and just see what I can put on here. I do find some that work for me, and I'm going to make them happen over here on the page. And then I'm reaching for these little green tile letter stickers, which I have been reaching for pretty much the past 3-4 layouts. When I need a tiny letter sticker, I have been grabbing these green ones from that Simple Stories flip book of letters. Now, those pink tiny phrases right there, I'm not going to use those. Don't worry, I don't throw in a weird random pop of color. This is not the layout for that, you guys. This is definitely not the layout that I want that to happen with. So I'm going to use my Nuvo again because, you know, adhesion is an issue with our scrapbooking products, And then I'm going to add a little bit more ATG on the paper layers of the layout. And that is going to do it, you guys. Oops, I do add some of these enamel rhinestone bits. And then after that, the layout is done. Oh, I lied. Sparkles too. Gotta add in the splatter. Okay, now finally done. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the playlist down below. That will have the entire May I Scraplift You playlist in there. This series was created by my friend Crystal Barrett, and we have a lot of people playing along. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.